KKR Texas Memorial Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Texas Longhorns. We stay to State College. Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game. They have a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
With the catch, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
They'll try the right side. Got enough for the first. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, That's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To the air, it's Hammond. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Back to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Eakin. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
He breaks a tackle. On the move at the 30. He now has 72 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
To the 15. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. He caught it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Oh, maybe a double pass. Here's a heap. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Handoff for Brown. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Texas. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might as well stick with him. Might have a chance. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Oh, he got loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Joyner. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Scanning the field is Hammond. Right on the money. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He'll toss it. Plows through the defense. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Pulls it in. It's Wingo. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
It's complete to the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Arch is going to throw for it. Coleman's got it on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, I wouldn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the arch connection and how it grows.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggum thing.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. A give to Brown. Thrust that arm out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Finding some room. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. With the catch, it's Eakin. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout called by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Wants to throw. It's Hammond. He's looking deep. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella continuing to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the goal.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's got him in the flat. Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Using his legs, it's Sticky. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Hitting just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down.
Well, this offense is one of the 25 best in the nation on 3rd down. That time they try to run it, but
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Now on the move. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that's about as risky as it can get as a head coach. Early in the game, 4th down, deep in your own end, and you go for it? Nice job, offense.
On the move, it's Smothers. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's Townsend. At the 45 on his way. To running room. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. A run for the quarterback. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. He'll take it himself. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
On the option. Now the toss. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Got enough for the first. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. The Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got a little grass. Lowers those pads. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off to Joyner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield is Hammond. Hucks it out of the air. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the stick.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll run with Joyner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Red Raiders surge back on top. Lining up for the point after and the lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration to get that squiver inside the 15. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26.
Break. Here we go. Check. 29 pounds. 29 pounds. Jet. Go.
Finds his man. It's Wingo. Still caught, and he's got room. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like Which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Quentin one more time. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hammond. Finds his big tight end. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give to Joyner. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. Takes the easy completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Complete. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down, certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Quickly to the tight end. Got enough space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to punch it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
And how about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker, knock that PAT through the uprights.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Arch to throw. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it.